Welcome back to the channel. An exodus at Man United. All of these names that reportedly want to leave: Rashford, Antony, Sancho, Malacia, Garnacho. Let's dive into it. First of all, this isn't news. We know that these players want to leave. They've hardly given 100% over the last 12 months, and that's being kind. But are they actually going to leave? Because I am willing to wager that the majority of Man United fans would love to see the back of these players. They'd love to get them out of the club because they are stinking the place out with their attitude. If you look at the likes of Garnacho throwing his toys out of the pram, and then you look at Sancho, a player that did absolutely nothing for Man United. Chelsea didn't even want him. They sent him back. How is he going to get that move? And yet we see him being linked with teams. I think that these teams that are sniffing around these players really need to have a second think about whether they want a player like that on their books. Marcus Rashford, to his credit, did some decent things at Aston Villa. He looked okay, and he may well get himself a move. He's got bags of talent, but surely it's the attitude which is the determining factor. And I do question it because he's not consistent. And to me, a world-class player is a player that's consistent. I think that is the key word. It's not a player who does one incredible thing every 10 games, one incredible thing every 5 games, scores a worldie once in a blue moon. No, they have to deliver on a frequent basis. Every time they pull on the shirt, you're thinking, what's he going to do this week? And I just don't think that they fall into that category. Now, we know that Antony did an amazing stint at Real Betis this season, and it was a joy to watch him, actually. I thought that he did an incredible effort. But are Manchester United going to give Real Betis favourable terms when it comes to Antony? Because they cannot afford him. Let's be realistic. They cannot put the money in for him. There may well be a market for Antony, though, because he did display some real talent this past season. So maybe there are teams that come in for him, and he's a decent option from the right side. So I believe that that's one to watch. Garnacho, obviously he's got the talent, but someone needs to have a word with him about his attitude because it stinks. It really does. What he did under Ruben Amorim this season is just poor. And it wasn't fooling the Man United fans at all. They had zero sympathy for him. When it comes to this story, I think it's a bit of a non-starter. I think that these players will be very lucky to get their moves away. I think the most likely scenario will be more loan moves because clubs don't want to pay the entirety of their wages or they can't pay a transfer fee on top. I do worry for United shifting the dead wood because it is a bit of a challenge. Let's see what happens, but I'm not too optimistic on their part. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Take care.